So we're down here again, just riding, and thought we would do a part 2, I guess. Gonna do another quick discussion with my man John. Just been down here kind of talking and running into some very interesting people. We're having some great dialogue with a lot of genuine people that we've been running across. And it's, I don't know, it almost feels like it's almost unfortunate in a feeling of why is that feeling so rare to run across those type of genuine people. But on the flip side, the blessing and the fortunate part comes from realizing there are still great genuine people out there in life and in this world and society and things of that nature, whatever, regardless basically of what is kind of taught to us and presented to us, but there's still a lot of genuine people out there. John, I wanted to ask you, what was your takeaway from, you know, some of the discussions we've had and the interactions we had with a lot of these people, these genuine, great, I don't know, just inspiring people, man. Just some, you know, regular folks that just were living their life, being authentic, even with dealing with the things that they're dealing with, though. Well, what would you think would be a good takeaway from that, especially in relation to what's presented to us on a daily basis?
I think for me, man, it's just, you know, never stop being who you are.
Yeah.
Regardless of the situations and the issues that you go throughout life. Because a lot of times I think we go through hard times and we go through difficult times, and it kind of it changes us to a certain extent, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just really important to not let it change you, but more so you have to look at it as a learning experience.
Okay.
And just roll with the punches, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because at the end of the day, you know, we'll say the Bible says it rains on the just and the unjust alike.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it's gonna happen, you know, but difficult times don't last forever, you know. It's just, everything is a season, you know. So I think that's probably the best way to look at everything, good or bad, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's a great way of looking at things, and it does rain on the just and the unjust and things of that nature. And, all of us have different personalities and different characters, and you know, rights and wrongs and things of that nature, but still trying to operate in the midst of it all, staying true to yourself, the way God made you, and pursuing a life in Him that inspires others, and really is purpose-filled, man. Like, I think a lot of us are just not feeling purpose-filled, and I think it leaves such a, I don't know, man, like a void or something in a lot of our hearts. I mean, I've had it too before, and I think a lot of that's contributing to maybe the way we treat each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I don't know, man, I think that could be kind of tough if you don't feel like you have any purpose in life. You're just kind of, you know, paying your bills and things of that nature, working every day and just kind of like going through the flow, you know, going with the flow of everything and just existing.
Right.
And I think that can be a bit difficult. I think too, for some of us too that have this feeling of purposeness and fulfillment and joy and things of that nature, I think we, I don't know, man, maybe be more patient with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, myself included, because I definitely can, you know, have certain ways about me too that are not all that great, and dealing with people and dealing with what I think they should be doing versus what they're just doing or whatever. So what do you think then? Let me think. What do you think would be a great, I guess, a catalyst to kind of get people moving forward to get out of those funks in life that all of us kind of come across? And especially with talking to the people we've talked to today and understanding that everybody's dealing with something, but they still remain genuine and authentic in the midst of their whatever they're going through. We're still dealing with people cordially. I think it's something big in that. Dealing with people in a nice, cordial manner, regardless of what you're going through. Because it seems like that, I don't know, it seems like that just makes the atmosphere better, you know what I mean?
Right. I think some people are just they just naturally are that.
Wow.
I mean, some people like regardless of what happens, the storms that come in life, some people just it ain't gonna phase them, like But I think also it's also important to surround yourself with people who are positive. You know what I'm saying? So, because in the day, there may be times where you up and they down. So you need to be the one to encourage them and lift them up.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I think is important. I mean, I think that's probably what that is also. Because I know for me myself, I try to be a positive person now, but having people around like you and other people I know, that keep me uplifted, and let me know that, hey, this ain't gonna last forever. You're gonna come out of this eventually, Yeah. So I think that's just what it is keeping good people around you, good positive people around you, people that have your best interests at heart,
Yeah.
Who genuinely want to see you succeed also.
Who genuinely do.
Genuinely want to see you succeed.
So how would you be able to, because there's a lot of people out there that desire that, but they're going through so much, and they've tried to surround themselves with good people that can help them, encourage them, and things like that, but it turns out to be a different hidden agendas and things like that. People that, I don't know, it's kind of like dealing with that wolf in the sheep clothing mentality that all of us know about and hear about. We think it's such a cliche, but there are a lot of people that are really kind of just beat up in life because they were on that path for a while, and they really were trying to do well, trying to live a great life and get great friends, but then the people they allowed in their lives turn out to be just wolves or whatever, and just draining mechanisms on their life. So how would a person be able to kind of discern between those that are acting like they have their best interests at heart versus those that really do? You know what I mean? Because some people can actually act like they do,
right,
but then really hidden, in a hidden agenda way, come into your life to kind of drain you.
Well, you know what? People that I give that title to, that friend title to, I don't really have a lot of those. Now, the ones that do, they've had that title for probably more than 10 years.
Okay.
So
people that are seeking
consistent. People that are consistent.
Okay, so they should seek people that are consistent in their their genuineness of pushing them forward,
in their genuineness and their kindness also,
and just basic kindness.
Just basic kindness.
Yeah, that's interesting, because if the person is just not basically kind,
yeah,
eventually
that's a red flag.
Okay. Well, what about then?
I mean, for me, man, I mean, a guy. I mean, if you're a dude, you don't look for no kind dude, but you know what I mean. Like if a dude is genuinely cool, like if he's just cool with you, like every time you see him, like every time, like say some months pass, and but after a couple months pass, you see him, and he's still that dude, he's still that good, cool dude. Then that's that consistency.
Okay. that makes a lot of sense, because you want to surround yourself with people that are just that way anyway.
That's right. Yep.
So that way, even when you're going through your stuff, and sometimes you're gonna have your ups and downs.
That's right. And then
Okay.
when you are down, see how they are.
Yeah.
When you down, see how they are.
That's huge. That's definitely huge. Because you don't want to surround yourself with people that will agree with your foolishness.
That's
too.
right.
Because you're gonna have foolish times.
That's right. Because see, when you up, that's when everybody will want to be around. You know, when you up.
Yeah.
But when you down, ain't nobody to be found. See how I made that rhyme like that? When you down, ain't nobody around. So only the true ones are around when you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually, I've heard that a lot, honestly, with the many people I've run into and the many conversations that we've had. I've heard that a lot, man. And I've been through that a lot myself as well, I can't lie. And I've probably, unfortunately, been that way with some people. And trying to really learn to, like I said, be consistent, to be consistently kind, be consistently genuine and loving and inspiring in a way that adds more love in the atmosphere. At the end of the day, man, we all seek to love and be loved.
That's right.
And then try to make a living.
That's right.
Provide for our families. Leave a legacy.
That's right.
Take care of our kids. Hopefully, generationally, the wisdom we have can, trickle on to them.
That's right.
And it just continually goes on from there.
That's right.
Well, man, this has been good again. We definitely have to do this more often. I'm sure a lot of people out there can be, well, hopefully are touched by these type of conversations, man. And just want you to know out there that, many people secretly feel alone, secretly feel just done for in life. And just really want you to know out there that you're not alone. There are many people that feel the same way you feel, but also just know that those times don't last forever, man. They feel like they do, and it feels like a dark cloud or a dark tunnel, that kind of just engulfs our life sometimes. But really, please, y'all, just really realize that it doesn't last forever, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And really kind of just refocus your perspective in life and look at that light at the end of the tunnel. You just never know what God be showing you at the end of the tunnel, because that light that basically He's placing there for you to focus on is that light to your freedom. It's that light to your peace. And a lot of that dark tunnel stage is the stage that builds a lot of your character, man. Like, that's what's huge, is character, during those times. And it pays off. Just really realize that when it does pay off. It's some things you just have to endure. And sometimes it's a few days, a few months, sometimes it can be a few years, it can be a lot of years. But believe me, it's worth it if you just endure it. I know that's not an easy thing to do, but just trust in God and just endure those stages, because you'd be amazed at what's on the other side of it. But thanks everyone, and thanks for just your precious time that I know that is very valuable, and you're moving through life, moving and shaking and trying to manage life and manage family and manage issues and things. And we thank you for actually spending some time with us and allowing us to share some of this discussion and hopefully inspiration with you all. So take care. Hopefully you can just also you can just contact us too as well at the email below, and hopefully maybe you can share some stories with us that we can share with others, or maybe just your stories you just want to share with us and help inspire us as well, because we're all on this journey together. So thanks for everything. Thanks for your time. God bless, and stay focused.